Hello strangers, and how you doing? I thought as it was getting close to Christmas I'd do a one-off and give you some season's greetings and, you know, just a little bit of an update as to what's been going on and tell you all about my plans for the new family-friendly Slikester channel. No, that's not true. The feelings I had back in August about backing off from this particular channel still stand. I intend to start a new one and you'll be the first people to know about it. But why am I doing this? Why am I saying hello now? Well, it's Christmas, isn't it? And there's quite a few of you, I know there's not that many people who watched or interacted with me on this channel, but there's a few of you that, just through the way you've written and the way you commune with me, I've sort of grown quite fond of you, I'm sure that feeling's mutual, so I thought I'd say a quick hello and give a sort of quick update after 5 months of silence. It's been a very tough 24 months or so with my girlfriend's health, my sister being diagnosed in October 2017 with breast cancer. She fought that like a trooper and is back at work now and is an inspiration in a lot of respects. She's still my irritating sister, but that's what little brothers are meant to say. That's what little brothers are meant to feel. But she fought that problem with a strength and dignity that are quite inspiring. Even during the most tough of times, she would always have time for other people and generosity and what have you. And to see her having beaten this horrendous condition, who knows what the future holds, but for now I'm just saying all looks good, all looks rosy. She's back at work, back at the madhouse. She's a nurse herself, and certainly altered some shit in my head over the last couple of years. It really has. With the problems that my partner has faced, it's been a great strain on everybody, but it's completely understandable. She's been very open about what happened, and I'll keep it brief, so I don't want to go too far into this for obvious reasons. But she's 14 years old. She was sexually assaulted by a group of friends, and while she was having a surgery for her kidney stones about 1.5 years ago, it brought back some very suppressed memories. It was a moment where, while you're conscious, they have to remove a thing called a stent from your urethra, and all of those years of hiding those feelings came rushing to the surface, and things have been tough. As I say, she's been very open about it. She's self-harmed. She's cut herself. That's all a thing of the past now, thank God. The pills that the doctor put her on made her gain quite a bit of weight, which didn't do her self-esteem any good whatsoever. But to see such a joyous and happy soul reduced to living in her own cell, living in her own bedroom, and she's always stayed wonderful with our daughter and everything like that. It's not, no problems like that have arisen, but she's come pretty close to the edge. And as I say, me and my family, we've been through a lot. As I say, I don't want to sound like a bleeding heart. I'm just being honest about the things that have occurred in the last couple of years that may have coloured some of the things that I've talked about when I used to use this channel on a regular basis. But things are improving for everybody, slowly but surely. But I would never ever again underestimate the depths to which very joyous people can plummet because of the behaviour of other people. And it just reaffirms so much of what I've felt over the years about how we are taught to brush things under the carpet with regards to our feelings, and not to hold grudges and move on in 2019. There's all of these memes appearing on Facebook at the moment, and I say fuck that. I say let out what you're thinking, let out what you're feeling. Do not let it fester for 10, 15 years to the point where you see what happened to my girlfriend. Fight it now. Be angry in the moment. Don't internalise it. I think one of the things with YouTube making it impossible for me to upload anymore, irony, is that I've learnt to accept that there are things in the world that just aren't for you. You're not welcome. I remember going to Glastonbury Festival 1993, and I've told this tale before but I'll keep it brief. The people that I went with were all love, peace and henna tattoos and fresh piercings while they were at the festival and going on about, oh, I wish life could be like this all the time. Got back home and the first thing that was arranged was, let's go to a nightclub. All the people who went to Glastonbury, let's go to a nightclub. They went to a nightclub where you have to dress a certain way, and I would, with any clothes that I owned, I would never have been allowed through the door. And you just realise that this sort of segregation and apartheid is just, it's everywhere. And with the infancy of the internet, with things like YouTube, everything was great and dandy. It was like a giant Glastonbury festival. Do what you want, say what you want, even get paid for it. Put the most hateful and revolting content out, but you'll still get adverts next to it, and you'll get payment. That'll change, and I guess if you want to believe internet bullshit, think, well, it was necessary. Why would you want your advertisements against hateful content, etc., or violent content, etc., etc., etc.? And you know, sure, if it's genuine acts of real world violence, great. But dissenting voices were slowly but surely silenced, which I fought initially. You know, when Adpocalypse happened, I fought tooth and nail, saying it's not censorship, it's just no one's being silenced. But slowly but surely, you know, and I discovered the hard way in August. You know, one of the tags you put in your video, it's not suitable, and we're putting a 3-month strike on your account. And you just think, what, a title? Spanking lingerie models? Just a collection of words that I'd automatically made adult anyway. What? This is your fucking problem, not ours. And, you know, slowly but surely you realise there is one rule for them, one rule for us. You know, it's all very well knowing these cliches and stuff as you go through life. There's one rule, you know, one rule for them, one for us. But it's not until it smacks you square between the eyes that you realise how true it is and how damaging it is. You know, it's so frustrating seeing everybody who's all peace and light fucking off to the club that you can't go to. You just think, is that really what friendship's about? Going to places where the lowest level of apartheid exists, thus backing up judging people on their image, their outward appearance. What the fuck is up with people, you know? But I'm learning that is just the way the world is. Segregation. Apartheid, it's just a part of the human condition, and I just refuse anymore to give my energy to those situations, those people. I'm no longer the terminal cynic I used to be, ironically, with all the things that have happened health-wise in my family over the last 2 or 3 years. It's made me understand the moment so much better. I've talked on this YouTube channel numerous times about how I find it hard to accept the beauty of this moment that we're in right now, but where before I would, you know, just to sum it up, where before I would back off and think, I can't do this, I can't be a part of this, I will approach the person in question or the environment, you know, it's all a bit cryptic this, and I'll give them a kiss, give them a hug. Try and be, you know, I hate that saying, be the change in the world you want to see. But as far as my personal life goes, I had to have walked through a hell of a lot of shit to realise my boots needed cleaning, you know. And this year's really wised me up. Somebody who used to watch this channel, who I was very good friends with for a while, and we fell out terribly in the summer, accused me of virtue signalling, and I hope that he gets to see this. It's true, yeah, I can see that now. But my virtue signalling in the past was due to a lot of self-loathing, and just it was a cry for help, I guess, more than anything else. I guess that could be have accusations of virtue signalling chucked at it right now, but I just don't care anymore. You know, I'm willing to listen to people and I'm willing to accept criticism, but people are so aggressive and over the top, me included, and I just don't want to live that life anymore. I'm 48 now. You know, time is against you when you're getting to my time of life, if you want to look at it that way, which I don't, but you know what I'm saying. I want to enjoy this experience. I've had since about September time, and I decided I've got to fucking sort this out. I've had so much more of a wonderful time with my daughter, my partner, my family. I went to see my family during the summer and I was so depressed that I think that my most vivid outburst was when my fast food delivery of KFC was the wrong order, and I got a bit fiery and angry. That was the most emotion my family saw from me on that visit. And you know, it gets to a point in life you realise, hang on a sec, there's an old phrase, sink or swim, and I really don't want to do either. And maybe just investing your time in having a bit of a lie-low that allows you to float on the water that everybody else is furiously swimming in all sorts of confused directions in, and you can just float there and have a bit of a rest. The irony is, in my life, me talking about resting, it's purely a psychological statement, because physically I couldn't be any more well rested. There's more to life than that, I guess. We all crave other people's lifestyles at times and their incomes and everything, but you know, one of the things that life has taught me is be very careful what you wish for and what you covet. I think I'm going to become a monk actually at this rate. As I said at the beginning, I will at some point start a new YouTube channel and back up all the content on another platform. All the other platforms I tried, like, I can't even remember their names, BitChute, shituploads.com, you know, there's some terrible video sharing websites out there, and YouTube's the only one that works. It's as simple as that. I will start a new channel at some point, and I'll drop the wink here, as it were. I'll put a link in a video and stuff like that. But I don't know what I'm trying to say, really. Groping for compliments, probably. Groping for, oh, please come back. Knowing what a pitiful soul I can be. But anyway, I sincerely wish you the happiest of Christmases and an absolutely beautiful 2019, and here's to a better world for all of us. Take it easy. Much love.